Hey, Miss Green.
Hi, Beth.
How you doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank you so much for being a part of Life Her podcast. It really means a lot to me. Just even getting ready to hear your story and hearing all the other women, it's very inspiring and uplifting.
Well, I appreciate it. I truly do. So thank you for having me on, and thank Crystal too for letting me be a part of this. So I just can't wait to get into it.
I know that's right. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am a single parent, raised a single big giant child, 6'9" and 370 pounders, who was blessed to go in the NFL, play for 12 years, and won a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm active in my church. I'm starting a business called Shelley's Angels, where I serve. It's geared to 55 and older, but just do a concierge service for them. I am also a recipient of the Obama Community Services Award for community service. So I'm very proud about that. And also being in this lovely book of No More Residue with some fabulous women. Yes.
Yes, definitely for sure. All of y'all are fabulous. So, could you tell me what inspires you to be a part of No More Residue?
Well, I had met Crystal a couple years ago. We both were speaking at an event, and so happened I know her niece and her husband. So her niece had said, "Well, look out for Michelle." And then Crystal came, introduced herself, we exchanged social media contact, and I've been following Crystal. So I was like, "All right, I'm feeling Crystal," and I like what she's saying. And then one day she was like, "Hey, I still got some openings if anybody want to be on this book." And I was like, you know what? I think I got something left in my tank. I got a story I could tell. So I hit up Crystal, and that's how we started.
Wow, that's amazing. So, how can you say how your whole journey has been since you guys been going through the process of doing the book? Was it tough for you to even write anything down?
Well, I'm going to say that this time, I just put it all out there. I didn't care because I said, this has to be told. People need to know what's going on, and they need to know how to recover from it. And she put me with a group of, I mean, women of God that support each other and is there for each other and give me support. Because I'm like the new kid on the block. I was the last one to come in. So, you know what I mean? Being that new kid on the block, but I felt so comfortable because they were just some loving women. And, Crystal, Crystal is a beast, okay?
Yes.
She is a straight shooter with no chaser. That's my girl right there. So she give it to you, and I received it, and we good.
Wow, that's amazing. And you know what I like the most is how everyone shared. You all say something different about her, but it's still the same at the same time.
Exactly.
Well, one thing about it is she don't play no games.
Oh no, not at all. Okay, I'm here for it.
Yes. So, what problems did you encounter in your part of your chapter?
Embarrassment. Because
Really?
yes, because all right, the my chapter is called Sweet Nothings, and it's about soul ties. So I was embarrassed. At one point, I said, "Am I going to go through with this?" Because like everybody's looking at me a whole different way, even though a lot of people know my story, but they don't know how deep it went. And I was like, hey, I was a little embarrassed, but guess what? I got over it because what I said was, um, so I live part time in Miami, and I talked to a lot of those young ladies down there. And what I found out is I need this to share with them. Okay, let them know they are queens. Let them know that they have a purpose and they need to start walking in that purpose. And don't let any guy steer you in the wrong direction.
Right. Hey, Miss Michelle, your signal is breaking up a little bit.
I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, it's getting better a little bit. Do you
Okay.
have like a fan on or something?
No, I don't have anything on.
Yeah, your connection is breaking up a little.
Should I? I'm on my desktop. Should I go on my phone? Do you think?
I mean, you're good. It's going a little better as we go.
Okay, I'll try to turn the volume up.
You could you could try your phone also. Try your phone.
Okay.
You
Sorry
could
about that.
you could still log into it while we're still on here.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Guys, give us some patience a little bit.
Please. All
So
right. You said I'm live.
yeah, so furthermore, everyone, I would like for you all to understand that I am on this book tour with No More Residue of a group of women. They're sharing their personal testimonies, and it's been very uplifting and inspiring. And I would love for you guys to purchase their book. It is on pre order right now, and I promise you, you will not miss a beat about it because it will definitely bring some light into your life. And I'm sure that every single story that is being told, it will definitely change your life as well. And you will grasp something in that story that'll help you. Um, right here is the tab is www.normalresidue.com, and it could be slash Michelle, or it could be slash of any of the ladies that's a part of No More Residue. If you go on to Life Her Podcast YouTube channel, you will be able to watch every single story that was told. And tonight is actually the last two women, and then tomorrow we have the big shebang with Miss Crystal, and she was going to be talking about everything, and she is definitely the visionary of the whole thing. And what's amazing about it is just putting so many women together, and they always say that women can't work together, they don't get along, everything, but these women, they made it. They made it, and they still working together, and they still have so much more to come. And I just really would love for you guys to purchase their book right now. Please go to the website. You are not going to miss it. Oops. Are you good now, Miss Michelle?
Trying. I should be in. Give me a couple minutes.
I see it.
Hey.
Is that better?
Yes, you gotta log out the other one.
All right, I have to turn something off, right?
I kicked you off.
Okay.
So yes, that is so much better.
I don't know what was going on. I'm sitting. Look at the enemy. He don't want me to get my. He don't want nobody to hear about. Soldier.
Oh,
Okay.
they gonna be hearing about Soul Ties tonight for real
The
now.
devil is a liar. All right.
Yeah.
Tried
Yes.
it. He tried it.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, when did you realize you had a story?
I realized. I think I knew all the time, but I think I realized after someone had mentioned it and said it was about sexual ties that you had with someone, and I'm like this. Oh my gosh! And the fact that how am I with somebody for all these years, but we didn't have like he was my first love.
Mm-hmm.
He was my first everything, and it just went on for years and years and years. And I'm like, what is going on? I had to break this. Something's not right here.
Wow.
And so I kept, well, I'm going to change him and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. No, that ain't what's happening. So in my book, I say, you're the main chick, right? You that girl. But after a while, they get used to you doing and catering to them. it becomes they're taking advantage of the situation. Yeah, because they know they got you locked down.
Yep. Yep.
You are in, and you just play that role like no, and it's like no. Finally, what happened was, I relocated. I had to get out the box to be able to see in the box. If you understand what I'm saying,
Okay.
step outside myself.
Yeah.
Girl, this is not where this is not how it's supposed to be. No, for years and years, you got to do better than this. But when you're in that community and everybody's doing the same thing, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You'll think it's okay.
Exactly.
You'll think it's okay. You'll be immune to it. And it's a lot of, it's sometimes they make it seem like like you're their mother too. Like you're supposed to always cater to them, take care of them,
Listen,
different things.
but they come knocking on that door. What? You will run to that door, open it, and get up and like start cooking. Okay. And
Yes.
I'm like, we ain't married. What's going on here? Why am I doing this?
Yep. You'll find you
No,
do
this
like
ain't
you
right.
do so many
So
things out of the ordinary.
I'm playing that role. I'm playing the role of a wife, but I'm not a wife. And at some point, I wasn't even a girlfriend.
Woo.
No.
Now
Mm-mm.
that's something.
So I said, it got to stop. And then when I realized what was happening, I had to make some changes because I wanted to stop. I wanted to better myself. I wanted more for myself. And then I'm looking at other girls saying like, will you look at her? She, blah, blah. And it's like basically I'm talking to myself in the mirror because
Right,
I'm
right.
talking about her. What is saying?
Yep, you doing the same exact thing. And you know it's so crazy. You say soul ties. A lot of women don't understand. Like they think soul ties is just you having a sexual relationship with that man. But it also includes who everyone else is having sex with, as far as he could be having sex with multiple women. You can have another man on the side having sex with him, and then all those spirits
So,
go into you.
yes, and mine came from my grandfather had passed. That was I lived with my grandparents, so he was the man in my life. Like you're gonna do everything for your grandfather,
Yes.
and I was the only grandchild at that time. Well, not at that time, but I was the only grandchild for like 7 years. So he was my all in all, and I'll never forget it. It was in the summer, and my aunt had called me to live down the street to come babysit, and I had walked down the stairs through the kitchen. He was eating breakfast on his way to work, and I said good morning with an attitude. I didn't even look at him. That was the last time I saw him. When I came back that night, it was all these cars out. He had died on his job. That thing, like, I
Wow.
did not cry for about over a year. I just couldn't believe it. I kept all that emotion inside.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend at that time was right there. So I transferred those emotions from him to him.
Mm-hmm.
And it stuck, and it never like he was there at that time. So the love I had for my grandpa, all that went right to him. And from then it was and that tie, that was a tie that I could not break. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like you felt like he was there for you at your lowest moment. And
Exactly.
it was just like sometimes we feel like we owe that person our life.
And he had my life. He did. He really had my life. I gave everything. I gave it all to him. So, and it was like, and I just could not see I could not see myself with anyone else because
Wow.
I thought that he was the all to in all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all, you're 16 years old, and oh, girl, what? Yeah,
Yeah. But you've been with him for how long were you with him?
ever.
Don't start, Michelle.
Okay, okay. Put it this way: long enough for when you finally go to court and the judge says, "How long y'all been together?"
Oh yeah, y'all been together for a long, long time. Long time.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So could you describe the things that you were doing for him for so many years when you felt as though you lost yourself?
For instance, just say, this is one example. Okay, so like especially on Friday nights, girl, if I'm knocking on that door window, you will jump up and fly to that door and answer that door. Okay, that phone will ring. 2 o'clock in the morning, you'll pick up that phone. It was like he just had my life. Now, mind you, he didn't have it to the point where I couldn't do anything because I still functioned. You know what I mean? I still did what I wanted to do. I did all, but when he was there, I gave him all my attention. I gave him everything I had, and he knew it. He knew that I was his girl. Now, was he my man? That's debatable. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
questionable. But he knew that I was his one and only. So basically, he had me lock, stock, and barrel. Right. He had me. And I didn't know how to get out of it.
Yeah, that could be tough in multiple situations of a man that's just not ready to settle down and be with one woman, or
Yes.
a man that does have a woman or a wife, and we find ourselves, he playing both sides. It could be multiple things like that, and us as women, we just be wanting that man around, and we feel as though that makes us feel good for that moment. But at the same time, what really make us feel good within for ourselves?
Exactly. And it was for a moment. And like I said, those phone calls, those talks, that was just sweet nothings. So he knew how to get to me, and I fell for it every time.
Every
Like,
time
I gotta get off this Ferris wheel, like right now.
you was melting, huh?
This was crazy because I would do a list of the pros and cons. Why is there more cons than pros? Okay, that's something right with that either. Like,
Right.
I'm like, what? So yeah, it was. I guess I didn't have enough confidence in my own self. I guess I was looking for something, love, in all the wrong places because he was there at that time. So like I said, it just transferred right over. So it was easy, and that I was easy. Like, do anything, cook dinner, whatever. Wake up in the middle of the night. Come on, who does that? Well, everybody. A lot of people do. I got tapped out.
Yes, it's plenty of women that has been there before.
Yeah.
With them being in a situation like that, what advice could you give to a woman that is going through that right now?
I would say that you really want you have to want to get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, don't say I want. Then they're gonna pick up the phone when he calls or when he knocks on the door. No, you have to want to get out. And what I did was when I finally relocated, found new friends, found a new church. I was under the anointing of a good word, and I wanted that. I'm like, I don't want that old life no more. I want to walk in newness. I want this new life. And that's what I did. So I started getting more into the word. I started listening, reading, and eventually, it kind of like eased the pain a little bit. Now, let me just say this. Don't think that the adversary is going to pop a song, okay, and ride when you're driving down the road one night or in the middle of the night, you hear a record that reminds you of way back when.
Oh man,
You be like, hey, hold up, wait, hold up, let me
let me fill the phone real quick.
girl. Nothing, okay? Them
Yeah.
things are over. So you just got to beware of the tricks that the adversary will play on you because he will try to mess with your head on that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, be tempted.
But yeah, you just gotta have a just like or have a girlfriend who you could call to talk you out of it because you might really commit something that you're gonna regret the next day. Because on this shoulder, he's like, girl, it's all right. And this shoulder's like, back off. No, well, let me find some hymns to sing or let me read some scripture right now.
That's what you was doing.
Okay.
Oh man.
Listen, I for real. What? Yes. Okay. I'm done with that. Them strongholds are gone. We done. Thank you. It was, okay, we over.
Oh my goodness. So what is the main reasons why you named it Sweet Nothings?
Those nights that phone would ring and it wouldn't even get a full ring, I would pick up that phone and that voice, and you would just melt and you talk about absolutely nothing. You talking to one of you fall asleep. That's what that was. And I said, you know what? That was sweet nothing because that's all it was. Or that pillow talk, sweet nothing. Okay. That's what that is too. So, and I finally realized that's what it is. Sweet nothings. That's just a bunch of foolishness that he telling you, he telling the other one down the street, the other one around the corner. We could probably share notes on sweet nothings.
So what about the excuses that women will make along the way?
Ugh, girl, listen, my thing was I had a good job and I was tired of making excuses. I just had to put my foot down. And like I said, you have to want to stop it because someone will tell you they stopped, but low key, they still doing it because they're embarrassed and don't want anybody to know. But no, I had to stop. And what I did, like I said, I got more into the word, and that's what helped me um, stay focused. I started talking and taking different classes. I read a lot, and once I started reading a lot, I started taking different classes, and my spirit was like, "You don't need this.
I,
I need to do this for me. And I want to better myself." And so that's what I did. I got myself together, got focused, and I'm good. I can finally say that that stronghold is now broke.
yeah.
So if you call, it so happens if he might call, I can have a conversation without end up saying, "So what you doing later on tonight?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, I know.
I could no, I could say, well, I'm gonna go out to eat or whatever, but not with you. But yeah, I can. I'm strong that I can do that now. So, but I'm telling you, it takes being in the Word. It takes people surrounding you and telling you. So this is what I did too. I had to put up. I don't know if you ever watch Being Mary Jane, and she would put post-its in her bathroom.
Yes.
That's what I did. I had post-its all in. So whenever I went to the bathroom, that motivation for me that empowered me. The words I had up there: "You are somebody. You are beautiful. You don't need nobody because God said, I am there for you. I will never leave you nor forsake you." And that's what stuck with me because He said He would never leave me. So if I'm going through, yeah, you're going to fall every now and then, but guess what? You're going to get back up, repent, and keep it moving. Adjust your crown, what? And keep it moving, honey. Yes.
Yes, sometimes women still will find it difficult because, a lot of people try to find a ways to actually have a relationship with God and build a relationship with Him, and they be mad and upset with Him, and they don't trust in Him. So, what advice could you give women that are battling that to even get to that point where you are today?
First they need to seek God and ask Him to come into their life and to take ever um and take that out. He will do that. And two, when you're looking for a man, you want to seek a godly mate, one who will lead you, one who will cover you, one who will pray for you, somebody who's going to court you. That's what we got to get back into is court.
Yeah.
See, nobody knows about that. No,
Mm.
court, you gonna court me because I had a habit of getting the same dude. Like, what's up with that? You know what I mean? They had the same pattern, the same thing. And I said I had to change my whole mindset and I had to refocus. And like I said, it's hard, but I had to do it because this is what I wanted to do. And for me to walk with God and say that I am His child, yeah, I had to change my ways, and I did. So now, just seek that godly man who's going to cover you and pray with you and for you. That's what you want. And somebody who's going to court you. Yes.
it's like you are who you attract.
Yes.
It's like where your mindset is that moment, you're gonna attract that type of man.
And
And when you keep attracting that same type of man, or you may level up a little bit, but you still have ways that you have to upgrade in yourself, find your flaws, find things that you need to build stronger at, because a lot of people don't understand, like your spirit is really strong.
yes,
It's so strong. And then them soul ties that you had even before the man that you're getting ready to deal with, or the man you're dealing with now, you still have the soul ties from your past.
exactly.
A lot of women don't give, some women don't give themselves a break in between.
That
They
too.
go one man to another man because they're trying to find that soul search of a man when they need to soul search themselves.
And two, you're bringing all that baggage. So here goes some luggage. Okay, and you didn't broke up with him, but you still carrying this other bag of luggage. You got a whole set of luggage that you carrying into a whole different relationship. He ain't trying to do that. No. Mm-mm. So you carry all that mess, because that's what it is, mess. It's
Yeah.
something else.
Yes. So, what are ways that can remove that mess besides, building a relationship with God? But some women don't go straight there.
That's true. That's true. You gotta want, um, that's what I like. This is something that you really want to break loose, and that is hard to break that tide. That is hard. I mean, look at how it took me to break it. Um, but also have strong support, because you should have that one person, that one girlfriend that you could call, and she could talk you out of it, or come over there and talk you through it. And
Mhm.
girl, don't even. I'll come over there with you. You know what I mean? Well, we can do this, but do not. I beg you, do not. And when you know that she got your back and she got your corner, you're going to go ahead and say, you know what, you're right. And like I said, this is what I did. I joined the gym. I made new friends, and the friends that I made, I was like, okay, I'm feeling this vibe now. So we did a lot. They helped me. I work out. So I put myself in a whole headspace. So yeah, you have to put yourself in a whole different atmosphere, different space in order for you to get through this. Because this is something, like you said, this is not going to happen overnight. This is not going to happen, because that song on that radio is going to come on one day. Okay, gonna make you have flashbacks and go back. You ain't going there.
Yep, you're gonna be missing on Friday night.
Right. Look, Fridays and no Saturdays, because you had to get up and go to church on Sunday.
It was just that Friday. That's all.
And then Sunday night, if y'all got Monday off. You know what I'm saying? If it's a holiday.
One of the long holiday weekends.
Woo, woo.
That's something else.
But yeah, you need that partner, that girlfriend who's gonna carry you through and talk some sense into
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's definitely the truth. Because sometimes they're rather talk behind your back than talk to
Yes.
you and tell you the real.
I don't know why she with him. What? In the meantime, hey girl, what's up? No. Mm-mm.
Yep. Trying to find out, he coming over today?
Right.
You just
Or
got
drive past your house, do a drive by to see if the car is there.
he parked in the garage this time.
Yeah. So to tell other people, oh yeah, he's still going over there. No, I need you to support. I need support. I need you to help me through this. Because you can see I'm going through something. Help me get through it.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to get around stronger women,
Yes,
because even though you want your friends to tell you the truth, they doing the same thing too.
yes, they are. But they don't tell you that.
No, they don't.
No. So you find out later, like, oh, so you still doing that? I didn't. How come you didn't tell me? Oh, well, because I was trying to help you. We've been helping each other. But yeah, when I relocated and joined the gym, I got new friends, and they just turned my life completely around, because now this is another thing what they do. So the nights that they come over, they want to bring food, right? Oh yeah, here, sit down and eat. In the meantime, oh, you eating that? Well, Now you didn't brought food over here for me to eat, but now you're going to question me about what I'm eating. So then when you find out that cooking dinner, you getting fat, but they're not, right? Because you're doing all this cooking and eating late at night. So they you really won't be sitting home because you ain't going nowhere because now you didn't gain all this weight. So I went, and when I moved, I found a trainer, and I went from an 18 to a 10. And let me tell you something, the confidence in me was a whole new thing. So I felt like I was lacking confidence as well. You know what I'm saying? So now my confidence got up. I'm like, okay, we cooking with grease here. And I felt like, no, I don't need you no more, oh boy, because I'm good. I'm people was like, hey shorty, what's up? Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
right. So also was lack of confidence. I didn't believe in myself for whatever reason. So I got myself together. Okay. Yes, I sure did with the help of my new friends.
So where do you feel like your lack of confidence came in? I said, where do you feel like your lack of confidence came in at?
You know what? I'm just trying to think because I was always a positive person. I don't know if it came in when there's times when these guys can say things to you low key and you don't even realize what they're saying, as far as these little, oh, you still eating, or you eating that, like little stuff like that, or are you putting that on, like just these little things
Yep.
that
You
look
wearing your hair like that today?
right, look,
You should put this on instead of wearing that.
I'm like,
Yep.
you ain't getting your hair done? What? Okay, what's going on here? So it took me a minute to realize what was going on. I'm like, oh, okay, I got one for you. How about that? I done lost like a good amount of weight. All right. And you didn't even say anything? No, you didn't like it. See,
Yeah.
didn't like it. Because now I'm in the me. I'm lifting, I'm running. I've never ran before in my life. My
Really?
running. I 5Ks, 10Ks, half a marathon. And I didn't start doing that until my 40s. I never ran. So when I tell you I reinvented myself, I got myself together. Yes, I did. And she is good. Okay.
That I mean, that's amazing though. It takes a lot of things that you go through when you in those type of relationships for you to realize and snap like, girl, get your life together.
Exactly. Right. I wasn't meant for this. No, that was because guess what? I probably would have been home miserable. You know what I'm saying? With kids, just being miserable. No, that's
Mhm.
not me. That wasn't me. That wasn't how I wanted to be. Mm-mm. But yep, I got it together. And like I said, with the help of my gym friends, they gave me encouragement. See, that was another thing. They always encouraged me. Whereas he didn't encourage at all. Mm-mm. No.
Yeah. Sometimes you could feel like, did you ever feel like nobody else wanted you but him?
I'm going to say yes and no because there might have been times other ones did, but they were too afraid to try to come in because of they. I think they might have been scared of the backlash that might have happened to them if they tried to, step to me. You know what I'm saying? So they were kind of careful not doing that. And I kept saying, why isn't nobody else trying to talk to me? Why is he the only one? Well, he made it that way. He made that barrier. He made that situation be like that. That
Hmm.
nobody else but him.
That's the truth too. And some of us women, we have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? We'd be like, he may not want me because he the only one that want me. Or sometimes we don't even notice that men are paying us any type of attention when our focus is so much on that guy so much too.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And then we feel some kind of way. We feel it's betrayal if we go to somebody else.
Yeah.
They doing it now, mind you. They doing it, but you do it because I'm like, what? You're not even the girlfriend. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Just
Good God.
not even a wife. Stop.
I know.
Live your life, girl. Live your life. Okay.
Yeah,
And
seriously.
he ain't even paying a what? Are you gonna pay a bill? That's it? No. Mm-mm. You more than a bill.
So what do you think about women that settle for that? They like, girl, he paying my bills, I'm good.
I'm sorry for I look at that and I talk to some girls, young girls like that, and I'm like, but there's more to just paying your bills. You can pay your own bills. Guess what? I worked 2 jobs, and I was happy. I didn't care because I was my own I had my own independence, and that's what I wanted. I don't need you to look. I don't need you to pay my bills. I can do it myself, especially when I'm married. I don't need you to put a stamp of approval on anything that I do.
Yeah.
I had to do me, and that's what I would like for these young ladies to do. Do you live your life? It's so much out here. Don't have these men keep disrespecting you. That's what I don't like. Do not disrespect your queen. Honor her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't do that. No. So that's what I'm trying to give to these young girls out here. They think it's cute. It's not cute. I'm looking at this like, girl. That is not cute. Okay, he's not going to disrespect you or talk to you any kind of way because you in love. You're not in love because that's not love. That's first of all. That is not love. No.
No. But a lot of them don't witness love these days.
Exactly.
Love is different. Love to them is giving them money, as you say, and they think, oh, he loved me because he gave me money. That's another way of tricking for real.
Okay.
It's just another level to it that's not make it so much noticeable. But
Right.
it has to be to a point that we don't. It's like some women don't even have boundaries anymore.
Right. Exactly.
It's like you gotta set some form of boundaries for yourself for that man to respect you, and
And
they just let them do whatever they want.
and you have to remember too, if you have kids, you don't want your kids around that environment either.
Yes.
You want to be an example for your child because this is the kind of woman that you would end up marrying is upstanding, respects herself, and have friends who will help you and respect you. You don't. Yeah, that's one thing. That's never been around no foolishness and nonsense. I,
Yeah.
I don't play that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they ain't supposed to. And it's even like in these days, it's real dangerous. It's a lot of kids getting behind, the from the men that women are dating. You gotta it takes you years to even get to know somebody.
It really does. And then you're like, oh, I know him by the back of my head. No, you don't. It does take a long time to get to know somebody. Because sometimes you might know them sexually. You might even know what's my favorite food, what's my favorite color, where I like to go. I don't know.
Oh no. And that when you say that, it shows a lack of communication.
Exactly.
Everybody want to text.
Right.
They want to text through and have a whole argument and everything, or they think you feeling some kind of way or raising your voice and different things, but people don't know how to sit down and have an organic conversation like two adults and bounce things off of each other to get to know each other. A lot of people don't get to know each other. They get to know the bed first.
That's it. Okay. That's it. And barely know that. Right.
Yeah, and that's when that soul tie come in. You catch feelings, and then next thing you know, y'all may even bring a child into this world, and,
Oh,
and y'all don't even know each other.
right. And you're just like, well, I can change him. Oh, I could do this and I could do that. No, you're not. No, you can't. That's not gonna happen. You're not doing it. Mm-mm.
It's late, and then men, they got good sense, so they look for a certain type of woman.
Yes, they do.
And they know what they getting themselves into. They know if they're gonna marry you.
That's right. That's
They know.
Yep, that's exactly right. And so, like I said, we rode that ride, but it was time to get off that Ferris wheel. I was getting dizzy. Okay,
Yep. So whatever we giving, that's what we gonna get.
you are absolutely right.
You know, we all had our fair share
Right.
of moments.
It has no age boundaries on here. Okay, none whatsoever.
No.
I got friends now. Like,
You
ooh,
know, and it take years
oh
sometimes,
my
or,
god.
or sometimes it never come.
When that judge said, "And how long y'all been?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed to even be up here saying this."
Oh my god! But you overcame it though.
Yeah, I did.
Better
Did.
late than never.
Yes, I listen. I'm up here to say it. I'm over. I'm done. Look, strongholds broken, soul ties untied.
So what you been doing since you've been untied from that soul?
Well, besides writing, being a part of this book, I've also starting. I am starting to companies. Like I said, Shelley's Angels, which are a concierge service. I'm going to start us all doing selling. I love jewelry. I love costume jewelry. That's something else I'm going to get into. Listen, I have been busy. I've taught classes at Harvard. I have kept myself busy.
That's good.
Yeah,
Do you feel better now that you've been really focused on yourself than
yeah.
being so into that man so much? Do you feel like a new you?
Self care, I do. I am a new person. I am. Um, yeah, that old stuff is gone. It's passed away. I am a new creature. Yes, I am in Christ and in myself. Yes,
That's good.
yes.
Do you ever feel tempted?
Do I feel
You ever feel tempted?
when that song come on,
Yeah.
or in the middle of the night you dreaming like, wait, what is going on here? I'm dreaming this. Hey, what is this nightmare happening? What is going on? Wait, and so you're like dreaming, like, well, wait, maybe we didn't have closure. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe
Oh,
I need
yeah.
to go and have closure. No, you don't, sis. You don't need to do nothing but let that go. Okay.
Yep. Try to make excuses.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Woo, girl.
Yes. We known for making excuses.
Gotta talk myself out of it. This is not
Yep.
fall back. And especially when you already have that list of pros and cons. When there's more cons than pros, there's something wrong. Review that list again. That'll snap you back into reality and
Yep.
change that radio station to a gospel song.
That is the truth. So, what advice do you have for young women and women that are battling this soul tie and listening to sweet nothings?
Uh, Sometimes you, like I said, you got to step out that box to look in and see. And you really want to break that tide. It is hard. And I'm going to say it again, is hard because that's your heart. Like that was my boo, my babe, that's my heart. But then when you think about it, but you know what? At the end of the day, did he really know me? Did
Yeah.
he really know my likes and dislikes? They be like, oh girl, I know you from I know you. No, you really don't know me. You do, but you don't. But you gotta want it. You gotta want to break that tie. You gotta put your big girl panties on and say, guess what? I'm out and mean it. That's
Yeah.
and then call your girls. Guess what? Instead of that phone call on Friday night, guess what? Turn the ringer off. How about that?
Hmm.
That call, okay?
What
Yeah,
about that block? You block them.
block it. As you gotta do what you gotta do. Cause calls that, I'm like, who's this? You know what I'm saying? Who? Right.
Yeah.
So you just gotta take these drastic steps. Unfortunately, you gotta do what you gotta do in order to overcome this. Because it's not an easy task to overcome.
No.
So, but guess what? That's why you got to read the book. It gives you some ways to help you overcome this. And we all here to adjust each other's crown. When it comes a little crooked, we are here to help each other out. Because that's what we got to do. We got to help each other and become the women that God has ordained us to be as women and walking in his purpose.
That is so true. So, can you tell our listeners right now how to purchase your book, No More Residue?
Yes, I can. And see, and with that, I do have no more residue. I'm so happy.
Okay.
What? You can go to nomoreresidue.com. And sometimes my name / Michelle works. If not, just go on nomoreresidue.com and you will be able to hit author. And all of us are on there. And just, our stories is there for you. Nomoreresidue.com.
I know that's right. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast show. I really appreciate you.
Thank you, Yvette. I had a good time. You already know that, right?
I did too. Yes.
Even though we like the adversary, he tried us. He did in the beginning. He tried us, but
Yeah.
we won at the end. We won this battle, right?
Girl, listen, I wasn't about to quit. You wasn't either.
I sure wasn't. Nope.
Nah, we ain't about to make it that easy.
Nope. It was a pleasure. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Bye bye.
See ya.